the ball. I got the ball. I got the ball. I got the ball. We got the bear. We got the ball. We got everything you want. Is that everything? Come here. Come here. Hey, bring the ball. Don't lose the ball. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come get it. Come get it. Come on. No, no, no. Come get it. Come get it. Come on. Get the ball. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? People coming in yet? We ain't seen nobody in yet, so we're going to wait a little while. We're going to play with Lexi and have a good time. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. We got the... You want the ball more than you want. Teddy, give me that ball. This is all you want. You want the ball. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, it's a leash. Come on. Getting started. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Getting started. Let's see here. I can't pay attention to you right now. I'm using my phone. Oh, you want my attention? Come here. Oh, I can't pay attention to you right now. I'm using my phone. No, I can't really pay attention to a doggy if I'm using my phone. What's the deal? You don't need no attention. All my attention needs to be right here. All my attention needs to be right here. I'll get the... You want my attention? Why you want my attention? I can't pay you attention. Is there anybody in yet? Hey, nobody in yet? We got 10 people over here. We got, hey, y'all gotta give me a minute. It's more important. Everything in my life is more important. It's going on right here. Man. That's how that go. Oh, man. Yeah. Man, how I'm gonna do this show when all this good stuff right here? It's you. Come here. Come here. Hey. Yeah, I can touch you, but oh no, I need my hand back. I gotta scroll. Yeah. Oh, I almost fell down. I stepped in a hole because I was looking at the phone. Oh yeah, I understand. You got a lot to say. You can't demand that I stop looking at my phone. I got social media things to do. I'm busy. You can't stop me. Oh man. Hello. I gotta keep up with what's going on. Hello. How you doing? Share the live, everybody. Share the live. Anybody come in, share the live. We got a big show going on here. We got stuff to do. Hey. Nah, we busy right now. It's more important what's going on this right here. It's more important. This is the most important thing that's going on. If y'all didn't know, now you know. This is the most important thing that's going on in life. Right here in my hand. Yep. Hey, Lexi. I will pay you attention, but I can't let go. I can't stop looking at social media. I can't, yeah, don't matter. I don't care. Did you eat? It don't matter. I got stuff to do. What you doing? You keep coming touching me. I'm looking at, come on. You keep trying to get my attention. I'm busy right now. I'm busy right now. What's happening, y'all? Y'all know about this. Y'all know y'all busy, right? Y'all know y'all busy when y'all be on your phones. Nothing else matters when we be on our phones. I gotta see this next video. What you saying? I gotta. Man, did y'all see that? Oh man, walking don't matter. I might step in a hole. It don't matter. This is important business going on right here. If y'all don't know, everything going on inside here is important. What you thought? You thought life was important? You thought, come on, social media, flipping. This is what's important. Sure. What you thought? It's 2026. You thought life was important? You thought you needed to see, hear, smell, and be able to maneuver? Nah, all we need to do is walk around and do this. This is what's important. The dog's not even important. I don't gotta worry about that dog. Oh man, y'all see that? Yeah, this is what's important now. This is where I learned everything from. I want to learn how to cook. Oh, I want to learn how to handle my dog, so I'm going to look in here. But I'm not going to pay attention to my dog because I'm too engrossed in here. Oh, man, and I'm an adult and I'm stuck in here. What about the kids? What I see every day? Do y'all know what I see every day? I see children walking around with their head down, staring at a phone or a tablet, not seeing anything else that's going on, not hearing anything else that's going on. How did life go from living out here in the real world to being stuck in this device? What is going on? This is not it. This is not it. I can't pay attention to my children, my dog, my family, my job, or anything else because I'm too busy scrolling. Yeah, that's how it works. Welcome everybody. I am Master Christian. This is your co-host Lexi Pooh. And today's show is something that needs to be said because we're not saying it enough. And we're using devices to babysit our children. Not only babysit our children, educate our children, and hold their attention. I see 2-year-old children that if you take that phone away from them, they cry nonstop until you give it back. What are we doing here? The information, is great to have all this information at your fingertips, but no, stop, pause, check yourself, and think about what's going on. Because I learned in the real world, I'm Generation X. We had to learn in the real world. We didn't have all those channels on television. We had a few. We had to get outside. We had to play in the yard. I got some Lexi Pooh hair on me. I just can't find it right now. But we had to do real life things. Now everything is being done here. Everybody's walking around. Everywhere I look, everybody's walking around staring at a device. And not only is that not safe, it's dangerous. Your children should not be walking around staring at a device. Furthermore, when they're outside, they shouldn't have a device at all. When they're inside, time should be monitored on the device. It shouldn't be you can just have this device forever. Maybe an hour a day, maybe a half an hour a day they get to use the device, but not all day long. This is not your babysitter. This is not your break from the child, and this is not their learning tool. Now, if you set up some learning apps, good girl, then you can use those learning apps to teach your children. But this separation from life that's going on, I don't know where the world is going with us being separated from life like this. Everybody walking around staring into the void, looking at a device, and the device is just working your brain. Your brain is not doing any exercises that it needs to do. Come back, come. Your brain is not paying attention to anything but what's being given to it by social media. Hit your ball. And if you like pets, if you want to have animals, if you want to have family, if you want to have children, you got to get them up out of this device. Social media is a tool. It is not your identity. I don't care how big of an influencer you are, how much money you making, you are your identity. You are who you are, no matter how many followers you got, no matter what you thought was going on, you still you. And when it all falls down, you still gonna be you. So you gotta be the best you. Social media is a tool, not your identity. This phone is a tool. It's a handheld computer. It is not your identity. And when you get that mistaken as your identity, everything that you do, people walking all around their house, they holding the phone. They get in the car, they putting the phone down. They had to make laws about you touching the phone because you couldn't drive. You can see when somebody is texting, their car is a little off. This has to be stopped, y'all. And you know, if it's like this already, what's it gonna be in 20 more years? Are they gonna just implant it into your head and you're gonna be able to, oh man, it's bad right now. It's gonna get worse in the long run. Every time you pick up your phone, somebody wants something from you. Your attention, your reaction, your time, your money, your opinion, or your information. Social media may be one of the most powerful communication tools human beings have ever created. But there is a question we do not ask enough. Are you using social media, or is social media using you? And that's the question. Is it using you, or are you using it? We need to get down to the bottom of that. I went to a burger joint the other day. I'm not going to name it because it's all right. But while I was there were different kinds of groups of individuals waiting on their food to be cooked. And I got a chance because my phone was in my pocket, so I leaned up against a pillar so I could check out the scene. And while checking out the scene, 100% of the people that were in that restaurant were looking at their device. Other than the people that were cooking, even the people that were in line waiting to order were looking at the device. This is, I seen what crack did. I lived through the crack season. I seen what crack did. This is way worse than crack because you're not addicted to a drug where your body is calling it. Your mind is addicted to a device. Social media itself is not automatically good or bad. Is it a tool? A hammer can build a house or destroy a window. The difference is how it's being used. And like I said, this is broader than social media. The device itself is destroying us. And yeah, I use it a lot. It's useful. But if it's destroying the world around you, we got to do something different. And it's not creating any unity. We're being united with the device, not each other. And we got to bring this in because without electricity, all of this is over. You see, they haven't made your phone solar powered. Nah, you always got to jack in. You always got to plug in. You're spending a lot of money plugging in these devices. You don't even know it. You got to pay for Wi-Fi. There's so many bills included with it. You need storage. You got subscriptions. You got lots of things going on. But let's get to it. Social media can introduce your business to thousands of people. Excuse me, like right now, it's introducing the show to thousands of people. But it can teach, connect families, expose problems, create opportunities, build communities, and help somebody discover information that changes their lives. It can. This device can. But the same technology can consume hours of your day, influence what you believe, change how you feel about yourself, and convince you that popularity and value are the same thing. they are not. Popularity is not value. Just because you're popular don't mean you're valuable to anybody, and not even yourself. We got to check ourselves. We all falling into this. This time, this technological era that we're in is destroying us because we're not paying attention to the food even. Everything has bioengineered ingredients. When I grew up, every person I knew had a garden in the backyard. Where's your garden now? Where's my garden now? And I know how to grow stuff. It's a problem out here. How y'all doing? Hello, everybody. How you doing? Welcome in. We got to solve this problem before it's so great that we can't get ourselves out of it. And without having good conversations and knowledge from our elders and other things, come here, we're not going to win. And if you want to pay attention to your puppy, oh my God, how you going to do that? How you going to do that? Let's give you a seat over here. Come on, scoop, scoop. We got the scoop going on, the scoop going on. There you go. So this is the thing. We have to separate ourselves. So we got to separate ourselves. Today we are going beneath the screen. We are examining the behavior behind social media, why we post, why we scroll, why we react, why we compare ourselves, and why some people completely change their behavior for attention. Most importantly, we are talking about how to take control of the tool. My hammer, my screwdriver, my saw, none of those control me. How is this phone different than any other tool? How is it controlling us? And when you give it your eyes, your ears, you are focused in because it's small, so it takes focus. You're focused in and you can't pay attention to anything else. You are giving it 100%. And that you think you're paying attention, you just strolling and looking. Nah, that's not how attention works. You pay attention and you got to be able to use sight, sound, smell. You got to be able to use all your senses paying attention. You can't just drop them down into that device and lose control of life. That's what's going on. Then you want to walk your dog. I see people walking their dogs and they got their phone. They got their device. They're walking around. And how are you going to control the situation? It's dangerous out here in the world. How are you going to control everything going on if you don't have any hands? One hand has the leash and the other hand has the device. And the device is so expensive that it's so important that you would rather let the leash go than priceless dog. You would rather let the leash go than drop that device. It's crazy out here, yo. It's crazy. Mad foolishness. What is the first social media app you normally open when you pick up your phone? And why that one? What do you open? Is it TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, LinkedIn? What do you open first? What is it? What tool are you using on there? Or is it all for entertainment purposes? Are we entertaining ourselves so much that we're missing out on the things that we need to do in life? That's a question for you. Social media companies compete for one extreme value resource: human attention. That's what they're competing for. That's what I'm competing for, your attention. But with your attention, I'm going to give you something to change your life. When they get your attention, they just going to keep feeding you this nonsense, this garbage, this stuff that's not really necessary for survival. If it was necessary for survival, you wouldn't be here right now. Because before this happened, they were still having children and life was still going on. So if this is what life is all about, nah, that's not how it works. What you doing back there, co-host? You trying to touch me? You can touch me. All right. So let's see here. Let's go. You do not necessarily pay money every time you open the app. You pay with minutes. It's not costing you money every time you open the app, but it is. because you're paying the bill on that device, you're paying for Wi-Fi, and you already paid for the subscription. You pay with your attention. So how many times you paying for these things? You're paying in money, you're paying in time, you're paying with attention, you're paying with engagement. Those minutes add up quickly. You're paying a lot with these phones and these devices and things. You're paying a lot. 5 minutes become 20 minutes. 20 minutes become an hour. An hour every day becomes more than 365 hours a year. Over 15 full 24-hour days. Whew. So when somebody says, I don't have time, the question sometimes needs to be, where is your attention going? You don't have time for other things, but what do you have time for? You got time to stare at that phone? And then people put the earbuds in. Now you're walking around, you've already taken your sight away. And you're listening, but then you put the earbuds in, now you can't hear anything that's going on. Your sense of smell, you push to the side. You're giving away your senses. And you're doing it voluntarily. So danger happens always, everywhere. Danger could be that little change in the sidewalk where you trip and bust your face. It could be a hole. It could be a dog running loose. It could be a coyote. Danger could be a lot of things. But if you're not aware that danger is looming, this is not danger, y'all. This is Lexi Poo. If you're not aware that danger is all around us because you've been stuck in this phone all your life like these children are, no, then the thing about it is you're going to be deficient on real life skills. So what happens when there's no power? Because we live thinking that the power is forever. And we see people fighting about energy every day. We haven't seen those rolling blackouts in a while that were taking over because people were doing it on purpose probably. But these wires and these things, they have an expiration date on them. And when they decide to turn them off, you have no control of that. So once the electricity is off, how are you going to run that device? And does that device plant crops for you, a garden, anything that's useful to nourish you, feed you, anything? No, it doesn't, and it never will. Imagine somebody wants to start a business. Every night, they have 2 free hours. They spend 90 minutes watching other people build their businesses and 30 minutes thinking about their own business. They may feel productive because they are consuming information, but consuming information and execution are not the same behavior. You can watch success every day without creating anything of your own. Every day. That's what we're doing. We're watching this success. We're actually participating in the success of others, even right here. But my success doesn't come from this. This information that I got, I'm doing these shows to share what I've learned because it's necessary, just like today. This is necessary, right, Lexi Poo? It's necessary to show you that if you're stuck in that device, you miss life. You can't fish while you're stuck in a device. You can't see that you have a fish on the line and be able to deal with it. You can't run while you're stuck in a device. Yeah, it's making you lazy. It's doing lots of things to you. In animal training, attention can function as reinforcement. If an animal performs a behavior and repeatedly receives something valuable afterwards, that consequence can strengthen the behavior. Human beings are not dogs, but behavior principles still matter. A person posts something and the phone responds. Like, comment, share, follow, more views. Those consequences can influence what gets posted next. The audience is not simply watching behavior, something the audience is helping shape it. No, sometimes the audience is helping shape it. The audience is shaping the behavior. So if you don't have a core character and you're not proud of who you are before you start doing social media, then you become someone else. Check my record. Go back. Ask people that know me from way back when. This is me. This is who I am. This is who I'm going to be. Because this social media can't shape my behavior. Now, when we do the news, I can use my news voice because my news voice is the news voice. But other than that, yeah, this is me. I am Master Christian. I didn't become somebody else. Yeah, I used to be Chris. I'm still Chris. Y'all, you don't know? The real. We got to be real about this. Because, like I tell you every day, the one thing you control in this life, if you want to control something, the only thing you can control is yourself. You got to have self-control, yo. Got to. What? Where your attention repeatedly goes, part of your life goes with it. So if your attention is going into a device, part of your life is going with it. And for these children that are born with these devices in their world, they haven't had any life that belongs to them because they're giving it to the device. You have allowed them to give their attention to the device. And it's taking time out of their young lives where their mind needs to be learning about living things, their surroundings, how to move through this situation. You're doing lots of harm when the 2-year-old will not stop crying unless you give her that device back. The device has become more important than Binky. Yeah. You thought you had to wean the child off the pacifier because it's pacifying them. Your phone, your devices, your tablets have become the new pacifier. And it's not something you're going to wean them off of. So you better start doing some other things, playing some games, teaching, getting them out, interacting with them, because the more that the television, the phone, the tablet, the computer, the more that you allow these devices to babysit your children, the more you lose them into these devices. This is the real matrix, y'all. You can't miss it. Once the devices take over your mind, yes, that's the matrix. We're in a matrix. You got to get out of it. You got to do something different. Run as fast as you can, because when you're using these devices, you can't even run. It's crazy out here. How much social media use is intentional? How much happens automatically? Have you ever opened your phone to do something, to do one thing, and 20 minutes later you realize you were scrolling? That's what we're doing. We just scrolling. The reward loop. Why is something sometimes so difficult to stop checking? Why is it so difficult to stop checking that phone? Why? Everywhere you go, you gotta check that phone. And then people, you saw I called you, you got your phone with you. We got to get a break. Where's the break coming? You got to take a break. You can't even sleep. You waking up out your sleep. Let me see my emails. Let me see what's going on. Are you kidding me? You got 2 hands. You should be able to use them. Holding that device, you can't use them. And the theory is they're going to implant it in your eye or something soon. They already got glasses where you could be scrolling on your glasses and all that. You need your attention for you. I've been in a lot of tragic situations that weren't tragic for me because I was paying attention and I was able to get away from danger. But when you're not paying attention, when you let a device have your attention and you're young and don't know any different, because your parents allow this, you're allowing the children to get sucked into this. Hey, you need stability. This is not building stability. Come back. Come back. Nothing over there. You're just going to bump the tripods. So this thing here, we got to change it. You refresh. Nothing. Refresh again. A comment. Later, maybe 50 likes. Another time, almost nothing. That uncertainty can keep people checking. You are not only responding to what happened, you are waiting to discover what might happen next. Oh, wow. And then when you fill out an application, it's all online. When you go to the place with your resume in hand, they say, scan the QR code on the door, fill out the application online, and we'll be in touch with you if we want to hire you. I came here with my resume, ready to interview, and you push me out to scan a QR code, and on the building it says, help needed, help wanted, and you push me out to use a device. And then, now I'm checking my email. I'm on the edge of my seat. Did I get the job? Do I got an interview? What's going on? This is not a good place to be in, people. This is not the world that you imagine. Instead of simply saying people have no discipline, ask a stronger behavioral question. What is reinforcing this behavior? What is reinforcing this behavior? Why are we getting stuck in this loop? Because it's available? We haven't even learned how to work together, but we can stick together on a device? What's going on here? When I say subscribe, follow, like, share, I'm telling you to do that so we can get here. So I can bring this information. I can run to you and bring you what the devil is trying to stop you from having. Because these things are surely the devil. And we got to use them because they're part of our life in this society. But we don't have to be stuck to them and be on them. You know, we feverishly on this. We crazy about this. Somewhere something got to give. It's got to give. Someone uploads a video. 10 minutes later, it has 200 views. They check again. 450. Again, 900. Now they're checking constantly. That's how they're eating you up. They're checking, you're checking, you're checking, you're checking. They're eating your life force up with these devices. The video itself has not changed, but their relationship with the numbers has. Eventually, instead of creating because they have something meaningful to communicate, they just begin creating primarily to make the numbers move. That's what this comes down to. And what are you creating? You're not creating anything that's coming from your mind anymore. Where is your creativity? Your creativity is all about this social media platform. Where are you? Are you learning how to play the piano, the violin? Are you drawing? What are you doing? No, you're making things so you can post it online. Your whole life is controlled by online. And online has no control over you. You have control over you. Controlled. We got to stay controlled. A skilled trainer does not only observe behavior, the trainer studies consequence. What happened immediately after the behavior? Food, attention, access, relief from pressure, or opportunity. What happened after? That's when you're training for something, you know, run more. Because running, you can't hold that device. I keep telling you. The same analytical mindset, use the same analytical mindset with yourself. After you post, what are you looking for? Approval, attention, argument, recognition, customers, community, or purpose. Know the reward you are chasing. Flat out. And children can't know the reward they're chasing because they're just pressing buttons and having fun, playing games, watching videos. They have no idea that this stuff is not real because it's real in reality, but it's not real. Your social media is not going to nourish your spirit, your body, your life. It's not going to do that. It can make you some money. It surely can do that. But it's other things that you're missing in life. Do you know how to germinate a seed? Do you know how to change a tire? Oh, we looked that up. Everything's on here. Do you know what how many pounds a gallon of water weighs? 8. What do you know that social media did not teach you? And like I said, in this world, it's not a lot of studies. Social media is our encyclopedia, it's everything. And it lies to you every day. We ain't even got into that. A lot of this social media is fake. Fake news, fake things all around you. People, it's AI generated. Are you kidding me? Yo, we caught up. We way caught up. If you do not understand that what rewards your behavior like that, you may never understand what controls it. You see, the reward, when I tapped my leg, the reward was love. That's why she came to me. She said, he's tapping his leg. I'm going to get some love. Rewards. Right, baby? Hey, sit. Good girl. That's what the reward is. This is what we doing. And if I'm paying so much attention to these devices, I can't get through to that. That's why the potty training not working. That's why the commands aren't going in. We too busy doing things that have something else to do with the goal that we perceive in our minds. Way too busy. If likes, views, and follower accounts disappear tomorrow, would you still post the same things? I'm going to come here to help y'all regardless. Without no likes, without no views. Hopefully y'all watch. Because what I bring to the table is decades of information and experience. I carry that around with me so you can get it. Because you need it. I carry this ball around with me sometimes so she can get it. Because she needs it. She needs the ball in her life. The ball, the ball, the ball. So, for my social media, subscribe, follow, like, share, support, $masterct. Put that in the comments. Support, $masterct. That's the cash out. The more you support me, the more information I'm able to bring to you. And the more people I can help with your support. People need dog training. That don't have nothing to do with social media. People need help. They need food. They need shelter. That don't have nothing to do with social media. Everything, come here, is not about social media or a device. You see, everything is about life. Like I said, you don't know how to fish? How are you going to feed your family if you can't fish? Oh, somebody's going to bring you the fish. Oh, you go to the grocery store for the fish. What if the grocery store not open? How you going to go to the grocery store for the fish? That's not going to work. I got somebody that wants to come in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on. 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 We have a new co-host in the building. Now we have 2 co-hosts. Somebody was knocking on that door. Stop, stop, stop. You playing too hard. So I had to let the Susie in because she was knocking on the door. Now she come in here to be, what? Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. We don't want to be behind everything and tripping on cords and all that. Come here. Down. Down. Oh, we got 2 downs. There we go. That's how this works. So we want to, if you need help with your dog, masterchristian.com. You need help with your business where humans and animals come in, masterchristian.com. This is today's presenting sponsor, Master Christian LLC. That's how we work in this. Now it's time for the news. Hey, we got to get up off of something and change the flow of this. We need some news going on. Animals Today News. Controlled episode 94. Endangered Iberian orca injured. Spain opens investigation. Why are they injuring orcas? Come here. Hop. Hop. Spain has opened an investigation. Spain's environment ministry has opened an investigation after Tony, the oldest known Iberian orca, was documented with multiple wounds on her dorsal fin that officials say were compatible with shotgun pellets. someone has shot the orca. What's wrong with people? The case is especially serious because the Iberian orca population numbers fewer than 40 animals. Conservation groups that documented the injuries described the incident as a threat not only to one animal, but to an already critically endangered population. Why they shoot the orca, y'all? This ain't cool. Let's not shoot the orca. Travel, my ultimate travel guide. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Animals Today News, that's what we're doing. Welcome. For Animals Today, the larger issue is what happens when conflict between people and wildlife turns into retaliation. Iberian orcas have received worldwide attention because of interactions with boats off Spain and Portugal. But uncertainty about the animal's behavior does not justify deliberately harming a protected species. Uncertainty, let me get my real one. Uncertainty about any animal does not mean harming. What's up with y'all? Whether it's an endangered species or not. Why are we harming animals? Come here, baby. No, come here. I'm gonna put you up there too. Why are we harming animals? Sit. Mother and daughter, y'all see them? Animals Today News. This is the mama, this is the daughter. That's Animal Today's News. Yeah, we're gonna get back to the stories though. War and shortages take a toll on animals at Gaza Zoo. Hey, y'all didn't know this war that they having, that it's animals at Gaza Zoo, and the bombs just keep coming down, and the people going crazy, and they shooting and fighting and everything. Woo! A report from August 18th describes animals at the zoo near the Nazirat refugee camp as malnourished and weakened by shortages of food, medicine, vaccines. Zoo owner Mahmoud Gama says he previously operated in Rafah and moved surviving animals repeatedly as the war continued because reopening continued before reopening the central Gaza. He's been moving animals around because of the war. Are we kidding? That's what war does. You think war is just destroying people's lives? It's destroying everything. And you know, all my life, we've been at war. Everybody's been at war. Why do men just keep being at war? Why? You see this unity right here in this seat. Sit. This is what life is about. These two girls right here. Crazy. This story demonstrates an often overlooked consequence of war. Animals in human care remain dependent on people even when normal supply systems collapse. Food, veterinarian medicine, vaccines, transportation, and safe housing can all become difficult or impossible to obtain. Animal welfare emergencies therefore continue alongside the human emergency. Yeah, down, down, down. Good girl. Yeah, animal welfare. It's a war going on. It's bombs getting dropped. It's bullets flying everywhere. It's fires and crazy stuff. And what about the animals? They didn't think about that. They don't care about that. And this is what's crazy about life. We got to care about something, y'all. We got to care about life. That's what life is for. To care. No down. No down. Down. Good girl, down. We're not going to worry about that. Life is to care about life. That's why we're here. Life ain't to care, be selfish and use your selfish ways and selfish gains. You don't care about nothing. You just blowing stuff up. Yeah, that's very sad. It is. Thank you for that comment. Very sad. Yeah, they're destroying everything out here. Destroying themselves. Orphan grizzly research challenges
assumptions about rehabilitation. New reporting on on rehabilitated orphan grizzly bears in British Columbia highlights a difficult conservation problem. Researchers tracking 12 released bears found that all but 2 were dead within a year. The findings raise questions about whether feeding and physically raising an orphan to release age can replace the survival education normally provided by a mother bear.
You can't replace nothing that a mother bear does for their cubs. What you thought? You see this? You can't replace this, mother and daughter. They tripping.
Ha! The behavioral lesson is significant. Survival is not only being physically mature, young wild animals learn where to forage, what to avoid, how to respond to people, and how to navigate their environment. Rehabilitation, therefore, has to consider learned behavior as serious as nutrition and physical health.
You can't keep an animal with human beings and expect them to be able to survive in the wild. Look, come here, this precious baby. This precious baby can't survive in the wild. Let me show y'all this precious baby. You think she can survive in the wild? Where's she gonna survive at? She's scary too. Boo! No, she's not gonna survive in the wild. Y'all tripping. And those animals, y'all, those orphan bears and all that, they're not gonna survive in the wild either. Y'all tripping. Tripping.
Scientists find an unusual way to fund marmot research. Researchers studying yellow-belly marmots have drawn attention. I don't know what a marmot is. I got to do some research. Have drawn attention for using unconventional online fundraising to support field research. And a recent cryptocurrency related contribution reportedly added a major funding boost. Behind unusual headline is a serious conservation and science issue. Long-term wildlife studies require dependable funding. Yeah, conservation requires dependable funding. All of this requires dependable funding. Personnel and years of consistent data collection. This story fits episode 94 especially well because social media can do more than entertain. Used strategically, online attention can direct people towards scientific work that would otherwise receive little public exposure. The same attention economically that can distract people can also finance research and introduce audiences to wildlife science. Yeah, we got to use this social media for the best thing. Oh, thank you. Definitely not going to survive in the wild, but she may surprise us. Oh, wow. No, she's not surviving in the wild. She's not a wild girl. She's a wild girl, but she's not a wild girl. She's a wild girl. Yeah, get it. But mommy ain't surviving in the wild neither. This has been Animal News Today. And you see what's going on in the animal world. Subscribe, follow, share, like, support. $MasterCT. That's what we doing here. Now back to, hold on, before we get back to that. Oh, man. Don't mess with me. I'm scrolling right now. Is she kidding me? Is she trying to interrupt my scrolling? Or is she kidding? She wants my attention. My attention belongs in this phone. What are y'all saying? Are you kidding me? You want my attention? My attention belongs to this phone. What's going? Get off me. Yeah, no. She needs my attention more than this phone does. But you need my attention right now because we back to social media. Episode 94. What? What? The comparison trap. Social media creates an unusual situation. You can compare your ordinary Tuesday afternoon with somebody else's carefully selected best moments. Are you kidding me? Don't be comparing your life to things that you see on social media. Your life is real. That stuff is made up. Some things are real, but it's carefully placed and edited and yeah, it's too much. It's too much. You see the vacation, but not the bill. Yeah. You see all this wonderful stuff happen, but how much does it cost? And guess what? If you're following these people and watching and you're subscribing and doing all these things, you're funding the vacation. You're funding their vacation so you can watch instead of being on your own vacation. Yeah, that's what's going on. Wouldn't you want to be on your own vacation? Making your own memories and moments? Nah, you sitting back watching everybody else's. It's dating shows. Instead of you being out here dating and finding a mate and enjoying your life, you watching other people dating and finding a mate, or they're just setting it up. It's a show. Yeah, all this stuff, man, all this stuff is taking us out of this real world. Grow me some vegetables. I don't even eat all the vegetables, but I'll grow them. No, I knew that was going to happen. No. Hey, I'm going to put y'all out. The fight can't happen while we're doing the show. You can't get rough. Come here. You hop. Hey, you hop. Hop. Come on. Get up there. Susie, come. You being hard-headed. We're going to put you up there. We're going to stop that. Yeah, I gotta stop what I'm doing and stop this chaos that's about to unfold. Yeah, that's what you need your attention for. Back to what I was saying about watching these people on vacation and their dates and all this. It's fun, it's great, and that's just not social media. We're going to call it television, but no, stay. Everything is an app now. So there's no difference from this to the television. It's just bigger because everything is an app now. That's not a phone. That is a device with apps on it so you can go through the applications. They're applications. Same thing, same word as what you fill out to get a job. So when you open it up, that's the job that you're getting is watching someone else's life. That's what's happening. Watching what somebody else made is the actual job you're doing with that application. You get the job every time, but it's not going to pay you if you're not using it to your advantage. Social media often shows results without context. When you compare your complete reality with someone else's selected presentation, you are with incomplete information. That's why I go live. Yeah, we're going to make shows and do interviews that's going to be edited and everything, and they're going to come out smooth and clean for you. But I do these lives so you can see that this is the real world. I make mistakes on words. Sometimes I don't know what this means, but I tell you, hey, I don't know what a marmot is. I'm going to have to do some research. This is as real as it gets because I got up this morning and got fresh. Can you smell me? Yeah, I got fresh to be here with you today. It's not a 22 fake out. It's not a football play. It's real life. No more fighting. No more. Come on. You ride with me. Sure they want to ride with me. We can get it on. You can sit back here, stay. Sit. Stay. Yo, we got to get some control around here. That's what it's all about. And if I'm not going to use the leash, then I got to continue to pause and make it happen. I got to pause for them paws because them paws will run amok around me. You get it? Two people can have completely different definitions of success. One wants millions of followers. Another wants 500 loyal customers. Another wants privacy. Another wants influence. Another wants enough income to spend more time with family. Oh, it's lots of things that people want. What are you giving it? What do you want? Animals respond, hold on. If you do not define success yourself, social media will constantly offer definitions for you. It's telling you how your life is supposed to be. Like I said, get you a pole and a tackle box and some bait, go sit on the bank and get your life figured. And while you fishing, don't pull out that device. You don't even got to answer nobody call unless it's an emergency. And, when I grew up, the phones was connected to the wall, and where you were, if somebody was on the phone, you couldn't even get through unless you had three-way calling or call waiting. The regular phones just gave you a busy signal, and nobody could check on you. You just were where you were. Yeah. Until you got back home, and I'd be on my bike riding so I can get back home so it wasn't dark outside when I come rolling up. Sometimes it was. Did I get in trouble? Sure. Might have got my butt whooped. Come back, Susie. No, come back. Might have got my butt whooped. I survived. It was cool. It wasn't real cool, but it's all good. Now, let's keep on moving. Animals respond to the environment they are actually experiencing. People are responding to the environment that somebody else is experiencing. It's a trip here. This is trippy. A dog is not lying awake because another dog has more followers. A dog don't care about another dog having more followers, but they want some more dogs to snip his butt. What's going on here? A bird is not embarrassed because another bird's nest received more comments. Yo, you see that bird's nest down there? Woo! Everybody, all squirrels, birds, chipmunks, everybody come here. Look at their nest. They got a great nest. That ain't what's happening, people. That's not what's happening. Humans can imagine how other people evaluate us. That ability can be useful, but Lexi here, but can become a trap when outside approval becomes the primary measurement of personal growth. Yeah. Let me tell you that again. Humans can imagine how other people evaluate us, but that ability can be useful, but it can become a trap when outside approval becomes the primary measurement of personal worth. If the outsiders don't approve, then you're not worth nothing. I tell you, I give you this stuff not for your approval, to enhance your life. This is life enhancement, everybody. Something can be valued without being viral. Someone can be talented without being famous. Something can be important without trending. Let's see. Let's make this viral. Make me famous. Get this trending. That's how we're going to run this. That's what we're here for. Come on. Let me get my device. But I'm serious, y'all. Grow some plants. Grow some fruit trees. Fruit trees. That's what we want to see out here. Stop planting other trees. It's enough of them. And they spread their seeds and pollen everywhere. They're going to keep on growing. Fruit trees with seeds. Fruit trees. And I'm an advocate for life. And hydration comes from fruit. On the fruit, there's no bioengineered ingredients when you grow organic fruit. And their seeds. Something they don't want us to have. Who are they? They are the ones that are in control. Excuse me, whether it's the pharmaceutical companies, the media, whatever you want to call they, them, whatever. Yeah. Have you noticed the colors are disappearing? Have you noticed the food is messed up? Have you noticed that the fruit trees are gone? We got a comment here.
Yes, I'm growing food. Yes, growing food is imperative. It is. How are you trusting these devices and what's at the store? Who put this stuff at the store? And what I've learned, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I don't be trying to tell y'all my secrets. But what I've learned is if you see a commercial for something, 9 times out of 10, if it's a commercial for something, it's not healthy. It's bioengineered ingredients, 9 times out of 10. Now you can quote me on that, but my numbers may be a little off. I don't care because I read every pack. And when you get to the ingredients, read through the ingredients, but go to the bottom. Read through the ingredients, but go to the bottom of the ingredients. Look for bioengineered ingredients. They sneak it up on you. They change it every day. It sustains the ecosystem, which helps the animals around us live healthy lives also. Yeah, plants, gardens. Yo, we got to, come on. No fruit for us, no fruit for them. What kind of life we living here? Social media can make communication feel temporary. Post, comment, delete, move on. Digital behavior can travel further and last longer than the emotion it created. That is why one of the most important social media skills is not posting. It is pausing. You do not need to respond immediately because somebody irritated you. You do not have to participate in every argument. You do not have to turn every private experience into public content. And you do not have to publish every thought simply because you had it. Profound. It may be falling on deaf ears, but profound. Self-control is not silence. Self-control is having the ability to choose your response. And you get, it's a thing they say. They say don't go in the comments. Don't get caught up in the comments. Because people are negative in the comments. People get in my comments and they're negative. I don't care. I may have a back and forth just for engagement purposes. But I don't care. You can say what you want about me. I'm good with who I am and who I've always been. You're not going to change my character because of something you said in the comments. You're not going to even make me mad. Tell people I don't know what I'm talking about. Once they listen for a while, they're going to understand that I grasp more than they expected. My grasp on reality is something that has been grown in me through faith, through love, through caring, through sharing, through old people that I had around me. I grew up with great grandparents. Some people don't get a chance to do that. I feel bad for them because that information, if you're able to get it, it's priceless. Priceless, people. Priceless. Imagine receiving an insulting comment. Your first response is emotional, and you type something even worse. Now imagine waiting 10 minutes. The situation has not changed, but you have. That small gap between stimulus and response can protect relationships, reputations, employment opportunities, and business. One goal in animal training is often impulse control. Yeah, you gotta pause. You gotta be relaxed. The animal notices something exciting, but learns that immediate reaction is not always behavior that produces the desired outcome. Humans need impulse control. A notification is not an emergency. A disagreement does not require an insult. A stranger's opinion does not automatically deserve your energy. Your energy is yours. Keep it to yourself. Use it to be successful. Talking back to somebody on social media is not going to help you be successful. Wow, we draining batteries today. Have you ever posted something emotionally and regretted it later? What would
Would you say something? Would you say everything online that you would say face to face? What changes when there's a screen between? What changes when there's a screen between two people? Oh, courage! When it's a screen between two people, people get real sassy. The answer is not necessarily deleting everything. The answer is purposeful use. Before opening an app, know why you are there. Are you there to communicate, learn, promote, build a community, entertain yourself for 20 minutes? Those can all be legitimate choices. The important word here is choice. We seem to be losing our choices. We seem to be giving them up. Where are we losing our choices? There's a major behavior between I am going to spend 20 minutes relaxing on social media and I picked up my phone and somehow I lost 2 hours. One is intentional. The other is a behavioral drift. Before you post, what is the purpose? Before you respond, what outcome am I trying to create? Before you compare yourself, do I actually know the full story? Before you keep scrolling, come back. Is this still how I want to spend my life? Before chasing attention, would I still believe in what I am doing if nobody applauded today? Good animal handling requires awareness. If you all on your phone, if you're doing all this extra stuff, you're not aware. You're not aware of the situation. You're not aware of what's going on. Good animal handling requires awareness. You observe the animal, the environment, and your own behavior. Social media deserves to have the same awareness. Notice what triggers you. Notice what's keeping you scrolling. Notice what makes you angry. Notice what makes you compare yourself. Notice what makes you feel productive without actually producing anything. You're not producing anything. Awareness gives you information. Information gives you options. Options make control possible. Use the platform. Do not become a product of the platform. Attention is valuable. Protect it like something valuable because it is. Behavior follows consequence. Understand what you are getting from social media and you will better understand why you keep returning to it. Purpose puts you back in control. Come. Do not open an app simply because your hand knows where the icon is. Know why you're there. Take control of the screen, of all the screens. The ones you use in remotes, the ones you're pressing with your thumb, you're still using, all of that. Control all the screens. Social media gives ordinary people something previous generations could barely imagine. The ability to communicate with potentially thousands or millions of people almost instantly. Remember, that is power. But power without awareness becomes control in the opposite direction. Remember today's 3 lessons. Protect your attention, understand your rewards, use social media intentionally. And for children, an hour a day is almost too much. Do not allow them to be on these devices all day. It's detrimental. They need to be learning. Take them outside and grow something. Teach these children. Use your social media to watch some videos on growing plants, trees, fruit, and teach the children how to do that. Stop playing these games, people. It's a game. Social media can be your classroom, stage, storefront, newsroom, community, or entertainment. But it should never be anything other than a tool. It should never become the measurement of your identity. Before you open social media today, stop for 5 seconds and ask yourself, why am I opening this? Why am I here? Then decide what you are going to accomplish while you're there. Don't let the algorithm make the decision for you. After today's conversation, What is one thing you are going to change about the way you use these devices and social media? Think about it. Use them with purpose. Don't let these children, their head needs to be up so they can see the world. Because if you don't teach the children to see the world, they're missing out on the world and they're in danger. Because when they get older, they never had that foundation of listening, smelling, seeing, being aware. Build a foundation for our young ones. They need it from you. Teach them how to grow things. Teach them how to build a better world. Teach them not to throw trash on the ground. Simple it sounds. But we've been caught up in something that has nothing to do with who we really are and what we are here to do. Unify everybody. Work together. Do something better. Love yourself. Love others. Be conscious of what's going on. I am Master Christian. Come. This is Lexi and Susie Spaniel. This is Control, episode 94. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be back tomorrow. Nothing but love here. Have a great day. Peace.